Okay, there you are. That's my YouTube community. I've got my Facebook community. Now, Facebook, some little glitchy thing keeps happening. It's reconnecting. So I don't know what that's about. It could just be the time of the day. And this is kind of like testing. So, and then also I'm going to see how the stream works here on YouTube. Apparently, well, I shouldn't say apparently, my schedule is changing and I get out and I go to work a lot earlier. So I'm coming in the afternoon doing the reading, providing the reading for the following day. The energy has already been determined for today, and you already can see what's happening. However, if you're desiring more in depth, uh, based on the more in depth reading based on what you've been dealing with today or what you have experienced today, you definitely can reach out to me for a reading. Now, Facebook family, I can see this thing keeps doing the reconnect. I'm going to keep going and we'll just allow it to allow the allow the feed to catch up with us because it says I have plenty of bars and I'm on Wi-Fi as well. So I don't know what that's about. Anyway, I've lit my candles. You know, a lot of stuff is happening. We have what people call distractions, and I'm going to tell you, they are not distractions. If you just stay in the loop, it's not a distraction. It's only a distraction if you find yourself overindulging in something and not paying attention to other things. You know, so their distractions can be relative, but I don't think it's like on purpose distraction. Oh, they're trying to distract us. No, maybe we are distracted based on our own life experience and our own life stuff. Sometimes it's not even about seeing, you know, the entertainment industry and what's happening in politics and what's happening with global warming and what's happening with the weather, all of that stuff. Um, it may not be a specific person's trying to keep us from knowing something. We could be in our own life experience and be so-called distracted. So let's not put that out there. What we really want to do is just be aligned and in tune with what is happening for the day and not to be not to be consumed by it, because there's enough stuff out there that will make us feel um, will be discouraging. There's enough discouraging stuff out there, so we don't have to go looking for it. Just keep your eye open and what is pertains to you, especially those that have family members back east in Florida that are suffering. Finding out what we can do to support the communities is major. I know there are several towns that are completely cut off from everyone else. All the bridges to the towns are eliminated. They're wiped out. And so people don't know what is going on in the towns because they don't have radio, they don't have satellite, they don't have Wi-Fi, they don't have anything. If there are cell phones, they don't have use of the towers because the towers, the weather has damaged everything. And so, you know, the last time we've seen something that catastrophic is with Katrina. And then we've seen what happened in New Orleans with everyone going into the dome and how frightful that was for everyone. It wasn't only the loss of homes and the loss of family as people knew it in their communities, but it was a loss of just simple organization. I mean, there was chaos and chaos and chaos because there's fear. When there's fear, there's chaos. So what we do hope and and put out there is that there's those that truly know how to take the lead in those areas, in the flooded areas that have no contact, that they know how to, that they are moving in divine leadership. Let's put it that way. Okay, so there must be something going on with the internet as well, because on my live, I keep getting the reconnect. So if I'm going in and out, I apologize, but I wanted to make sure that this reading gets out. I'm using the Witch's Tarot today, and this is a reading for tomorrow. Cards seem really fluid, so I feel good about that. Yeah, it's going in and out. And things that are happening, I'm in Arizona, and it seems like everywhere is having issues with their electronics. I spoke to a person today, and they let me know that Verizon was out everywhere, and this person missed a very important phone call about the conditions in Florida, because they were supposed to be part of a meeting, a major meeting, because they are part of the insurance and the support for the families in Florida. But it wasn't just that; it was Tennessee, some parts of Atlanta, that he was supposed to be supporting and couldn't even get through because Verizon is down, and it's affecting, as they put it, hundreds of thousands of families across the U.S. So I don't have Verizon, but we don't know who the parent company of the parent company of the parent company, or the subsidiaries of such. And so I'm just going to keep pressing through. So I have reverse card, first card. This is for tomorrow, not today. First card is the Ace of Pentacles reversed. There's that card. And the Ace of Pentacles reversed. There it is. Ace of Pentacles reversed. So Ace itself, this is something about you as an individual, myself as an individual. It's another reverse card. And this one is the Ace of Swords. Oh gosh. So it's reversed. So there it is. The Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. However, both of these cards are reversed. So what I want to say about that is where the ace is individualized. This is not individualized. It's as a group. It could be a group mind, a community. And so let's see where this is going. There's another reverse. Okay, this is 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands, it's reversed. So 9 of Wands can tend to be very selfish. Everything's being created for that person's benefit. However, it's reversed. So what we're looking at is no one's helping. It's not even about self. You're not even looking at for yourself, but no one's doing anything. No one's fighting, and no one's helping. And here is the fourth card, the Empress, number 3. So here's the fourth card, and it shows up upright. And the Empress is really interesting because she cares for her community. She cares for the people that she nurtures. Now all the cards were reversed. All of these cards were reversed, except for the Empress. So I find that interesting because the Empress in itself, she can be a little bit selfish. She's a workaholic. I mean, this is this energy. However, with what is happening on Tuesday energetically, is that the tables are turning. That we'll find people that normally look like they are um, normally look like they only are concerned about themselves will actually turn and be working towards the greater good. Now, what I will say is that we have a lot of stuff that's happening in the United States, in particular, Florida, Tennessee, South Carolina, up into Atlanta. There's and all the little townships right there. And what I'm seeing based on these cards is that everybody, literally, if not universally, but everyone is going to turn their attention to support the townships that don't have anyone to help them. And so here's the Empress, and she is by herself. She's by herself. She doesn't have anyone to help her. And yet, those that appear to be involved in their own stuff, pentacles, their own world, their own goings on, they're gonna let that go, and they will now become more of a group mind. So we can see some wonderful things happening in our nation. Here's the Ace of Swords. It's reversed. Ace of Swords is reversed. There you go. Ace of Swords reversed. Ace of Swords reversed. And so I on here it shows the lion of the belly of the lion upside down. So this makes the lion less aggressive. And so whatever's happening, especially on the East Coast, we're going to be dealing with a lot of support. That's what I'm going to say. Nobody's going to be in ego at this point. It's literally about saving lives and making changes, saving lives. And this is the 9 of clubs. As I said before, it showed it reversed. It's not selfish at all. We're not going to hear a lot of story about people fighting, but how people came together to help one another, to help what Mother Nature has torn apart, basically, right? So that I find that really interesting. I look at the events that are happening. I pull cards. Sometimes it's very, very personal, and then other times it is it's humanity. This time cards are coming out and speaking on humanity. And let me see. I've got another forward card. Ooh. Well, this card is definitely one that we need to be very discerning about. It's the Tower. That's the Tower. So even though the storm has passed, they are in the thick of it. We can see that, but it's going to get a lot more serious from this point. And I'm not able to. Well, I can't say how many days it's going to be that will be like that too. Let me see. 3, 4, 5. Okay, the King of Wands will not go into the wintertime. The King of Wands showed up reversed, so it's not going to go into the winter. It showed up reversed. Definitely the fall, but not the winter. That's a good thing, because we know a lot of stuff happens in the winter when we're not prepared. So, yes, we see, based on these cards, the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords. These both showed up reverse. It's not selfish that People are speaking up to benefit one another. I'm gonna say there's people aren't in the place of mentally wanting to be aggressive, wanting to attack one another, but working in a way that will bring about survival so that they are not devoured, if you will, because this card did show up with that lion laying down. That card did show up with the lion laying down. So that is encouraging. The third card is the Nine of Wands. That showed up reversed. So again, it's not selfish. It's definitely working together, not combative, and but not necessarily having a way to create something to get them out of the situation. How do we know that is speaking about the situation? Because there's the Empress, and she's like Mother Nature. The hardship is that they are just barely in the thick of it. The Tower, serious deconstruction to reconstruct, serious. And I am getting that it's not going to go into the winter. It's not going into the winter. However, it is definitely part of the fall experience. But it's not going to go into the deep part of the winter, which is denoted by the King. Showed up reversed. So that is good. But as a nation, as people, we have the election coming up pretty soon. So there's a lot of things that is happening that will determine the success of keeping as many people alive in these areas that have no communication and no resources. I've learned. I listened to and breaking news, and they said that majority of the people are out of gas. There was one township that had gas. The line was over a mile long, and by the time this one person had gotten to the pump, the gas was gone. So there's definitely some challenges that are happening beyond what we could have even imagined. And again, keep these families in your hearts and your prayers. They are definitely needing a band, a congregation, a group mind to see them well, to see them thriving, to see them back on their feet, to see them alive. So that is tomorrow's reading. That's for Tuesday. And I will be back tomorrow evening to give another reading, some insight on what the energy of the cards are providing. Thank you. And for my YouTube family, if you're new here, I apologize, I didn't say it earlier. If you're new here, make sure you like and subscribe. I appreciate it. And for my Facebook family, I don't know if you're going to see those hearts come out. Yes. Make sure that you like and you comment below. I will say it's probably difficult because of the reconnection and trying to make sure you can hear the message. You can join the Be Well community, and below it's the subscription link. Below is the subscription link so that you're able to come on in and connect and get some deeper wisdoms. Okay, blessed be everyone. Mwah. Chirp, chirp. Thank you, Facebook.